Well now, Polar, it's just a parked car. Ewan's Rook, Ewan zip it. There's something nefarious going on here. Hey officers, that's my car. Well, judging by the look of Ewan's, this car is used to traffic cannabis. Barnes, get Bubba. Who's Bubba? Well, go on there, Bubba. That's right, hippie. Say hello to Bubba. The drug-sniffing police cock. Hey man, I just came here to get a lap dance. Oh, that's a heartwarming story, Ewan's hippie. But according to the police cock, Hughes is trafficking hemp. So why don't we dispense with the pleasantries and get right down to business? Ah! Oh! Oh! Ah! What happened to the tough guy that told me he was just getting a lap dance? Mommy! Mommy! Ewan's hippie! How you like Officer Polar's drug-sniffing police cock now? Officer Polar, hold up. Bubba fucked up. It was oregano, not the pot. Well now, you know about pot? Well, I'd like to hear it, big cock. What do you know about the pot? Ewan's rookie. I had probable cause even without the drug cock. Hey, you dirtbag. Officer Puller's got a tip for you. Clean your act up. Watch yourself. Let's hit it, Barnes. Well now, Polar. That felt a little unhinged. I think I'm gonna talk to the captain. I don't want to be police pals with you anymore. Ah, Ewan's Rook don't want to be police pals with Officer Puller? Well, you's no different than anybody else. Good riddance to yous, Rook. Well, far out. Looks like you and Officer Puller are becoming fast friends there, Barnes. Well now, I'm sorry you saw that, Captain. I'd like to talk to you about Officer Puller, sir. Yo, rookie. You may want to slow that roll. I've heard it all before. And I'm gonna be righteous and hear you out. But first, I want to tell you a story. A story about Officer Puller. Puller and I go way back. We're from the same streets. And I gotta tell you, back in the day, Puller was a totally different kind of cat, man. Hiya! My name is Eugene Puller. I'm gonna work real hard, and one day, I'm gonna make a positive difference in my community. That's right, Barnes. Puller's from the streets, man. And hey, man, a less than perfect home life to boot. Gee golly, Mommy, where are you in? I just got back from the market, and I got yous the good stuff. Gee golly, your loving son Eugene loves you, Mommy dearest. Eugene, I got vodka. You think I'm an alcoholic? I told you Pall Malls. You're not very bright, Eugene. That's why your dad left, and that's why I can't keep a man. Why don't you go play in the street, why don't you? Okay, Mommy dearest. Despite that, Rook, even back then, Puller looked out for everyone. He had your back. Boo-hoo! 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 Gee whiz there, Tommy. Why are yous crying like a little bitch? Eugene, that man over there beat me up and took my space toy. You stay out of this, Eugene. His old man had gambling debts. Tommy, don't you worry. I'll take care of it. Hey there, Rube. Maybe on the Ponderosa beating up little kids is okay, but here in the AC that shit don't go down. So I'm gonna ask you nicely, Give up the toy! Are you talking to me? Well, I'm still standing here, so you must be talking to me. Well, look, I don't think so. Instead, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab this sign, and I'm gonna beat your little friend over the head with it, right in front of you. And once I'm done doing that, I'm gonna beat you over the head with it. And there's nothing you can do about it, because you're a kid, and I'm an authority figure. Gee golly, you're a degenerate that likes to beat up kids. Luckily, Eugene Poehler anticipated that you would want to take it to the streets, and I'm using my noggin to take advantage of my distance and speed. In other words, watch out, meatball! Incoming! Here I come. Ah! Ah! Hey man, that's not ah! That's right. All of you and wise guy wannabes. All of yous. All of yous want to be bullies and pick on little kids in this neighborhood. Well, Ewan's gonna have to deal with me, Eugene Poehler. And Eugene Poehler doesn't play nice with bullies. Now, where's my friend Tommy's toy? Hey, Tommy. Hey, Ewans. Hey, yous. I got your Space Spanky action figure toy back for yous. Gee golly, thank you, Eugene. You're swell. He beat me up and took my Space Spanky action figure because my dad had gambling debts. Wah. Ah, gee, Tommy, that's okay, yous. My old man's not around much. But when he is, he's got a lot of gambling debts. And you know what? That's no reason for some wise guy wannabe to bully some kid. And I'll tell you something else, Tommy. When I grow up, I'm gonna have a real important job. The kind of job that will help me protect all of us from these wise guy wannabe bullies. You mark my words, Tommy. Eugene Poehler's gonna grow up to be somebody one day. Shazam! Poehler went up against that crew as a kid? Golly! Hey, Rook. Back in the day, there were a lot of crews Poehler went up against, and all of them he took down. Well, gosh darn it, Captain. I don't get it. How'd he get so lost? Hey, Ewan's Rook. Yous need to know I'm gonna be righteous and get into all that with you. But right now, yous, the captain's got field work to do. But let me lay it on you like this. When the chips are down, there's nobody else I'd rather have on my side than Poehler. He's had my back this entire time, and I'm not gonna give up on him. And I hope you don't either. And one other thing. So Poehler's lost. Haven't we all been lost, Rook? And where is it written, Ewans, that we need to give up on somebody that's lost? I say fuck that. I know Poehler wouldn't give up on us, and I'm not gonna give up on him just because he's lost right now. So are you with me, Rook? Yes, sir, Captain, I'm with you, sir. When you have time, I would like to discuss more about Officer Poehler. You see, sir, in order to do my job effectively, I need to really understand, sir, how he got to where he is now. There's got to be some explanation, sir. I need to know, sir, when you have time. Far out, rookie. You just passed your first test. I need to know if the people I surround myself are the kind of people that will reach back when someone's fallen down. And it looks like you might be just that kind of person. Who knows, Rook? You may become something here. We'll talk more, but I got my field work to do. One other thing, Rook. I mean it. We all fall down, but we gotta start helping one another get back up. That's how we roll in this PD. Peace. Hey, Rummy! Don't fall if you want your boost. Ha! This video's gonna go viral. Ha!
Gee golly, Mr. Martin, you were right. This is the bestest time. Hold on tight if you want your Mogan David. Of course, it's the bestest time. That's the Pentatron way. That's why I picked Atlantic City for our corporate retreat. Sure, it's got gambling and hookers, but there's other things we can do here to team build, like this. Look at the fella shake. Hold on there, old timer. Don't you want your boost? You know, you learn a lot about leadership as a CEO and founder of a multinational corporation. Look at him shake, team. Hey there, Ewins hipsters. Yous better stop right now if you know what's good for you. Because it's your good old pal, Officer Paula, and dealing with you skinny suit corporate weasel types, well, let's just say I'm not gonna need any backup. Gee golly, Mr. Martin, the police are here. This could go on my permanent record.
Hey, big guy, I know all about this cop. When he gets angry, you don't want to mess with him. And make things worse, can't be bought.
I'm afraid all this frolic is gonna have to come to an end, team.
This could be damaging to the Pentatron brand. It really is a shame. This was a great team building experience. Let's get out of here. Why are all you ones running? Don't yous want to speak to your good pal Officer Paula? Well, golly gee willikers, I'll be waiting for you next time you come to AC. Okay, old timer, those jerk-offs are gone. It's okay now. I'm gonna climb up there and I'm gonna get you down safe. Hold on. It's okay there, old timer. Officer Paula's got you.
Officer, I just needed a drink and those guys promised me they'd get me a drink.
I'll let you in on a little secret. They're all a bunch of jerk-offs and they're all headed to Palookoville. Hey there, old timer. Looks like you could use something to eat. Why don't you come on in and I'll make you something.
I really haven't eaten in a long time, but I don't have any money to pay you with.
Hey, old timer. Don't let the badge fool you. I still live by the streets of the AC. And on these streets, when we fall down, we pick one another up. So come on inside. Let Officer Puller make you something to eat. Hey there, Ewins, old timer. Why don't yous go ahead and crash here? Officer Puller will help you figure out a place to stay permanently tomorrow. But for now, you need a safe, warm place to put your head down. Ewins, old timer, you sleep well. Officer Paul is here to make sure everyone's safe in the AC.